94. Camera 2, talent camera, I guess you want to call it.
I wanted to ask you, because I think I overheard you talking over there about if people are going to be able to stand up or something because of Symphony Hall.
Right.
Kiki, our director and producer of the show, her mother was there, and she heard that there were some problems about standing up.
Is that Kiki?
Yeah.
Hey, Kiki.
Hi. Hey.
Oh, in Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
They have a riot.
Yeah. The police came in.
A riot at the Indigo Girl show.
I know,
Snoop Doggy
silly.
Dogg
It's very
opening up,
unusual,
right?
but
It's
it does
very
happen.
silly. It was just an authority problem
Yeah.
that the police were having with themselves. And because our fans are really nice. And
Yeah.
I guess there were just a few complaints about people who came down front blocking their views, and so they took that very seriously and just came in and sort of started strong-arming people, and they were going to arrest us for inciting a riot. This is pretty funny.
They arrested a couple of our fans,
Yeah.
actually, and they bruised some people up pretty bad.
Wow.
So we were
Ridiculous.
really disappointed in it.
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
But
I know.
we're writing letters.
Good. Well, Asheville's a beautiful place, so don't let that.
Oh,
No,
we love
that's
Asheville.
great.
Yeah.
I like
Asheville's
the people
great.
there. Like, it was just a few bad cops. It wasn't every cop. It was just a few bad cops.
Kind of like Atlanta, huh?
Yeah.
How have you guys been doing lately? I know the album's been out for a while. You've been touring like almost nonstop. But how's the response been? I mean, what are you thinking about your audiences? Are they changing any, or are they pretty much the same?
I think they've gotten more mixed over the years, men and women, straight and gay,
Younger?
younger.
We're getting older, so
Yeah, we're
our
getting-
audience
we're getting
seems younger.
But the response has been great. Crowds are always wonderful.
That's unbelievable. I mean, the energy you guys have on stage and the way the crowd relates to you, it's like you're all friends. You know, it's like they've known you forever.
They have, a lot of them.
I used to see you guys at the Little 5 Points Bar all the time.
Yeah, it's a lot of people like that, you know.
Yeah.
They knew, it's, you know, it's good. Sometimes it's scary because everybody has known you for so long that you feel, I think, a certain obligation to, which I guess keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
The fact that you guys finally, I guess, officially came out. I know that you weren't. I guess you officially. I guess it was officially come out, but it was never like you hid it from anybody or that it was a secret or anything. But you finally did come out. Did that change anything for you?
Well, I mean, no. I had done some interviews with gay magazines before
Right.
that. I mean, you know, I think the only reason, I guess it's because it was in Out
Yeah, that's
magazine,
why
that made it
everything's
official
official.
because it's called Out.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it hasn't changed anything. In fact, our audiences have gotten more mixed as far as heterosexual people goes this year than it's ever been, and which is interesting.
Yeah.
And we haven't gotten anything negative except from the gay community complaining that we didn't come out sooner. When
That's not
actually we
fair.
felt that we were out.
Yeah.
But we've gotten a lot of great compliments from a lot of straight people come up to us and say, we just want to tell you we're supportive of what you're doing. You know, we bring our kids to your shows and we don't feel that there's anything wrong. And I think they try to warn us to feel comfortable. And a lot of the gay community has been supportive. There's just been a few people that I think, you know, have been hard on us, you know, about it.
Well, I don't see why, because I remember you guys playing a benefit of the Tower Lounge. You know, I mean, you've done all these good things.
That's
for the gay
right, we did do a
community.
benefit of the Tower.
I remember that.
One of my
I mean,
favorite bars, that was a great bar.
Yeah.
Well, part of the backlash comes from press, like certain publications who want it to be their scoop or something, or they want to claim you as
Big
their own.
exclusive. She came out in our magazine or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot of the sentiment. So.
And bad blood with some publications that we weren't willing to do interviews with because we didn't like the publication.
Mhm.
Not because it was a gay magazine, but because we felt it was gossipy or not professional
Right.
or didn't,
Oh.
you know,
I'm getting it.
did not focus on the
Right.
things we wanted to focus on.
Definitely.
Because with gay issues, it's so close to our hearts. It's very important that what we do is in a publication that we feel is hitting the right areas. Like we wouldn't do an environmental magazine that we thought was shabby.
Right.
We wouldn't do a magazine about pro-choice that we thought was shabby either. Because
Right.
those issues are not important to us. You know, it's not like People magazine where you just, you know, it's, everybody knows
It's
that
about
people
all.
is the way it is anyway.
Right.
You know,
Right.
these things are, they're supposed to be focusing on a certain thing.
And they have to be taken the way they're said, taken
Yeah.
the way they're meant.
I think
and
so.
not screwed around.
And there have been some really good gay publications that we've done things for.
So it's not a problem, you know.
No.
No. What about, I've noticed lately that you've been doing a little bit more rock and roll in your songs. You're using a little bit more guitar. And in the Jesus Christ thing, I know that's different. But that's Jesus Christ Superstar, for those of you who are wondering. The Swamp Ophelia had some real strong guitar riffs in it. And I was wondering, how were you influenced any by the women rock and rollers? Because I know you went to see Joan Jett, didn't you, at the Masquerade when she
Yeah,
was
well,
there?
we've both always been Joan Jett fans.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. She's great.
Yeah.
You got to meet her, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. She's a great woman.
I've always liked,
Yeah, we've always liked rock and roll.
yeah, rock and roll. Heart is one of my favorite groups of all time. I wouldn't say that they influenced my music specifically. I mean, like in a song like Touch Me Fall, Amy just wrote that on electric guitar. And in fact, when we were learning it in pre-production, I tried playing my parts on acoustic and it just didn't feel right. So it came out of that, what felt good musically. And also, you know, when you play acoustic guitar all the time, it just seems natural. If you want to grow, you're going to branch out. And,
Right.
So I don't know how much of it has to do with specific influence as it does with just wanting
Influence
to
of
grow in
each
that
song
direction.
meaning it
yeah,
different.
depending on the song.
Right. And that's a strong song, so.
And experience.
Choice.
I think for a long time, our experiences was, we were just trying to get good at being in the studio with acoustic instruments. You know, we didn't have enough time and energy, I think, to delve into all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we finally, I think, felt like we had something under our belt and could move on to learning some other things. And I think
Right.
that's when we started, you know, playing more electric and stuff. Before, we just, if we wanted electric, we usually brought somebody in to play. And then I kind of got to a point where I was like, if it's a guitar, just give it to Emily.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. If it,
Right.
You know, we don't need to bring someone in.
Right.
That's how I
right,
felt.
Right.
You know,
First
so-
time I saw you with one, it looked funny to me, but then that's cool. You know, you're jamming.
I really like playing electric
You're
guitar.
jamming, definitely.
I'd like to learn more and more and more.
Definitely.
Battery?
Beeper.
Beeper?
Chad's got a beep. Anyway, everybody. That's kind of awkward. About Band of Soleil, I want to talk about Damon too, because I know this is your thing, but I'm sure that you're involved too. And I know that you're deeply involved in the issues and the creating new talent. I mean, not creating new talent, but
I
promoting new
created
talent.
this band.
Well,
She's unbelievable
It's all
too.
them everything they know.
I'm just involved in that. I mean, I like the bands that Amy signs. I like them a lot, and they come on the road with us a lot, and so they get promoted to a certain extent through Indigo Girls. But I'm not involved in the business or anything like that. I'm just
Right.
involved emotionally and spiritually.
Right,
involved.
right.
She sings on a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, We're Kristen stuff, and the New Mongrels release that we did. The New Mongrels was, Emily was a mongrel.
Right,
I
right.
was a mongrel. And so, you know, she's almost, at this point, I've got so many great people working for me that Emily's probably almost as involved as I am.
I know.
Because I've
Except
been
for the
involved for
business,
6 months.
thank God.
But yeah, this band, Band of Soleil, is, you know, fronted by Michelle Malone, and it's a 3-piece, and they're kind of like,
You would never know there were
it's like
three of these
Jimi
people.
Hendrix and Janis
Mhm.
Joplin mixed into one band, I
Yes.
think. And Cream, probably.
Yeah.
It's like Woodstock on stage.
This woman's unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's absolutely unbelievable.
And
Yeah,
she
she's
tours with
great.
us quite a bit.
Yeah.
Has historically has been part of our musical careers for about 8 years.
Right. I heard a story. I hear a story about Agnes Scott. About Agnes Scott College and about somebody that was a dorm mate right beside Michelle Malone, and she said that you guys used to jam in the room or
All the time.
All the time. Just kept her awake. And it's so funny to see you guys.
I wonder which dorm mate that was who mine did.
Oh, little straight girl. Curly hair, big hair.
No, it was Agnes Scott. Yeah, we had some good times on that campus, actually. There was quite a lot of people there that were into music. So, Trackside was right there. So.
This is sort of a homecoming in a way too. This show, the 3 shows at Symphony Hall, right? Because I think you played at Chastain. That was a while back.
Yeah.
Is this the wrapping up the tour?